Whammy Grammy.
Whammy Grammy, Alex.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You look well.
We're back once again.
Yep. You look healthy.
Thanks, man. So do you.
Oh, thanks, Alex.
You get a haircut?
I did yesterday.
I can tell. You know, a good haircut is one where you can tell something's up, but it doesn't look off.
That's.
I mean, something there looks off, but it's not the hair.
Yeah, something's not right up here, but I think it's on the inside. The outside,
yeah,
hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guess that just about covers it.
Yeah, any last words?
Whammy Grammy, I guess.
Do you think if one of us died soon that the words Whammy Grammy would get uttered at our funeral in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for coming, and the whammiest of Grammys. Tyler would have been happy that literally 10 of you showed up.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope neither of us have to have a funeral for each other anytime soon, but you never know. You are getting up there in the old numbers.
I mean, neither of us would have to organize it, I don't think. If either of us dies, I don't think it's going to be on any of the others. Like, Gord Sr. going to call me up like, listen, I understand my son had a newsletter with you or something. I think it's important that you organize this whole thing.
I actually have something in my will set up that it's all planning goes to Tyler Gertz as far as funerals and everything to do with it.
Oh, and I have to do the edit too? Fuck.
Edit what? Oh, this show?
The show that week will be huge. I'll have to get Josh to fill in because you're dead.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh no, remember the time that Doyle died? I'll be like, yeah, just happened. We're at the funeral.
Yeah.
That would be a little gauche to broadcast live from the funeral.
I'm sure it's happened.
I would get a selfie though.
Yeah?
Click. Yeah. Me and
I hope you would.
One final whammy-gram.
Yeah.
Tired?
Little. Could you tell?
Yeah, because you rubbed your eyes and you yawn. A good...
I didn't yawn, did I?
Yeah, you kind of yawned your words. Yeah, like that.
Now that you mentioned yawn, I'm like trying really hard not to yawn.
Let it out.
You get that?
It's gonna feel
good.
You
like feel it like in here, like there's a yawn just trying to break free.
Let's get a big one. Feel good.
Yeah.
I'll do one.
That's not a good yawn though when you just force it like that. You didn't have to yawn. You're just doing,
no, I let it out. What do you mean?
Doing like the facial expression of a yawn.
No, it's 10:30 here. It's only 8:30 there. If anyone's yawning, it's gonna be fucking me.
It's 8:21. It's not even 8:30.
I rounded up.
Round it up to midnight then, why don't you?
Took creative liberties.
Yeah. I
sent myself an email for this episode as I do with the things I want to talk about, and it was basically just a subject line, episode 79. It's almost entirely empty. I don't know why I bothered.
You send yourself an email about things to talk about?
Yeah, because I go from my computer, and this is my work laptop.
Yeah, that's your go-to is email yourself?
Yeah, what's the better way to do it?
I don't know, a Google Doc?
I know, but I don't keep any of my personal things on my work computer. So I just...
Well, your email, apparently.
Well, I send it to my work email.
Oh, you don't even like just you don't have your own Google account set up to go into Chrome if you need to or anything?
I don't want to do anything on here. I don't have my iMessage hooked up to it. No. Keep that shit separate.
Well, yeah, iMessage, of course not. You never know what someone like Bill or Josh is going to send to you. You wouldn't want that to pop up on your work computer, but I don't know. That's funny to me, kind of.
I don't know. It works.
I write out all my notes and I put them in the mailbox and I wait for it to shoot back and get returned to me. Sometimes I'll put my own address as the to address as well. Sometimes I'll make one up so that it returns to sender, so I can open that up and have all my notes ready, prepared.
That seems
for the show
extra laborious. I think you could just write them out and then just keep at home. The whole mailing seems
no. That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to have my notebook near my work notebook though.
How is your hypothetical anywhere near mine? You could write it on a notebook and just have it.
You could write it on your work computer and just have it.
No, because I write it as I'm like watching shit and fucking. I don't watch skate videos on here either, so it's like I'll jot something down here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you go into the other room, jot something down, go back, continue watching Alex Wilm's part.
What am I trying to get my steps in this week? Walking all over the goddamn place?
By the sounds of it, emailing, getting your finger steps in, email to @Tyler from @Tyler.
No, I write
Tyler,
half at a time. I don't write the @. I write like the first part, then later I'll write the @ then the subject line.
Yeah, that's a really boring conversation.
This is a really great episode, I was about to say. Yeah, you brought up Alex Wilms. That's the only thing that happened this week, I think, in skateboarding.
Well, someone wasn't paying attention, but that's fine. What did you think of Alex Wilms?
It was good. I like that guy. He's pretty swaggy. I think people would like him a lot more if Braden Hoban hadn't showed up on the scene. Because I think he was kind of.
I think there can only be one big handrail guy, or.
I think as far as like kind of stylish, new young handrail guy, I thought he was doing it pretty well before Braden Hoban came on the scene.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a fine part. Good big rails, you know. Nothing to write home about.
Some good switch stuff. Switch 50's a curving rail that came by that seemed pretty scary.
Yeah, that one was good. There was some good stuff. I shouldn't say I didn't. I definitely didn't dislike it, but I mean, I'd rather watch Wade D's part again than watch that in the first place.
Wade D, what can we say, right? Great part. What was your favorite trick in that part?
I think I mentioned it last week, but like the first line, like kickflip nose grind, then nollie flip front crook, or
yeah,
I really like that first line.
I mean, because of the tricks or because of the jersey?
Both.
Fair. Yeah, no, great part. Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to rewatch some other parts the other day because I was like, okay, I should watch some other parts. They were fine.
And?
They were okay.
Who'd you go for?
I went for Trey Williams and Frankie Villani.
Oh, yeah. Good choices.
Yeah. And actually Carlos Ribeiro's I watched as well. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I haven't really rewatched much other than Wade.
I thought it was weird how long they dwelled in Carlos Ribeiro's part on that out rail that he switched front boards.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like a clip in back 50 and we're like, okay, because he wins like $20. And you're like, this seems like credits footy. And then he switched front boards it from like 10 angles.
Yeah, that was a weird choice of them to do that, huh?
I thought so, but hey, I'm no...
What are you sipping on?
Pump Fake Pineapple ISA. Maybe ISA. I don't know. I'd never seen it before. I just saw it in the fridge. Looks like some sort of frog wearing old-timey scuba gear about to throw a pineapple.
You never saw it before and then you found it in your fridge? Like you didn't put it there?
No, I found it in the fridge at the Cold One store, and then I found it again in my fridge just now when I wanted to take it out to drink it.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying you just found it in your fridge and you don't know how it got there and now you're drinking it.
No. There is a pickled bean Caesar in there that is a weird way that it got there.
How'd it get there?
Some old guy cruising around his longboard at the plaza with a brew case. If you're familiar with the brew case, the 10 tall can holder. Yeah. Cruising around with one of those full of pickled bean Caesars carving around the park.
Dropped it and you took it?
No. He offered. I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of Caesars. You shouldn't drink that many. And he offered me one. So I took it and I put it in the bag because I didn't want it. And then it's just been sitting there because I don't really like them that much.
I don't really like the canned Caesar. Caesars in general that much, but I do like the pickled bean one.
Really? Maybe I'll have to give it a try. Yeah. The canned ones never sat well with me. Yeah, I like a good Caesar, or like the, chiladas and things. I always like any of the beer ones are always way off. There's not enough beer. I don't know, Alex.
Nah, not for me. Nah.
Yeah?
Nah.
All right. Well, this one's pretty tasty. I don't know what ISA is.
As you can tell, I decided not to go in the bathtub for this week's episode.
What? I thought you were in right now.
Nah.
I thought you had your work bathtub that you're in at your work computer.
No, I don't like to. I wouldn't want to have to transfer the water from my home bathtub into my work bathtub and email it to myself and whatnot. So
it'd be sketchy if your work tub had like your home farts in it. Th'd call you to HR.
Yeah, that'd be a whole other problem. that we'd have to deal with somehow.
Yep. I can't wait till there's actually no viewers on the show and we can just do it on the shitter.
There will never be no viewers. There will always be this number of viewers.
I don't know. It's gotten pretty low at times. Maybe if there's like a particularly like eventful week outside of the internet.
Doubtful.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So you're saying you didn't watch Alex Midler's My War then, or?
Yeah, I watched it.
So you knew that Alex Wilms wasn't the only bang-in part to drop this week.
That doesn't count. That was like 2 years ago.
It's basically a part. Yeah, so?
That was fucking insane. If anyone else in the world had done that and that back three in a car wash, they would have a fucking face on Mount Rushmore. But it was
You think he could half cab into car wash, though?
Alex Midler? He couldn't. No, he's no... fuck, it's crazy how often I can't know this guy's name. How many times we talked about it. I have to find the clip so many times.
We haven't... Like, there's nothing... No other reason that his name ever comes up. It's like once every few months, so... But I would hope... It would be weird to me if you did remember his name, I think.
This is the one time where Josh should be here. He'd be like, oh, fucking so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've had to look up that part enough times to rip it, to put it in the show, that I should know his name.
Are you looking forward to having to do it again?
No. For a while, I was like naming all the clips, which would be good. I could just like search them from old episodes, but now I don't, so I'll have to Google it again. Although every time it's kind of fun though, because I get to hear that where he's like, oh God, his voice goes so high. I don't remember exactly what he says. But
I don't really remember it. That's
pretty great. Oh, well.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you agree if like pretty much anybody other than Alex Midler did that kickflip back lip and that back three, that we would care so much more?
But do you think anyone else could do either of those?
The back...
Like who else could do the flip back lip?
The flip back lip, I don't know. Like, I think you have a certain amount of brain missing to even like be like, all right, I'm gonna start trying this for a while. It's not like you're just gonna do it.
Like, I can't think of anyone else who I think could do it that I would care about them doing it. Yeah, you think he could though? I don't know if he could.
He's got that big tight flick and everything. But yeah, I don't like. You still have to go through a double kink and be willing to do that and take the slams. I don't know. Like
Nyjah probably could, but I would also not care if he did it. I never said if he would. I said I think he could.
He would do it more swaggy though. He wouldn't be all like...
Yeah, and I'd care at the same amount.
That's true. I mean, I would care not that much about anything when it's in a contest, but...
Yeah. Did you watch the Last Resort AB video?
Yep.
Did you like that tabletop ride-on grind on the Nyjah nose blunt rail?
Yeah. I like that he wrote, like, right on here.
Go here or whatever.
Well, you're like... It sounds like just looks like a funny joke. You're like, no, it's very functional. You can't see. You're like, yeah, just go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a stupid clip.
You thought it was stupid? That's for sure 100% a clip that you would do.
No, it's fucking not sick. Take it to another... It's a rail that has been nosed when people skate and you just ride on grind it. It's just a, like, I don't know.
You don't think that's cool? I thought you of everyone would.
What is that supposed to mean?
I like, if you showed me a clip of you setting up picnic table onto Woodsworth rail and ride-on grinding it, it would be like, yeah, that's a clip that you would do.
It'd be sicker because there's a small kink at the top.
Do you know what I mean, though? That it seems like a trick that you would do?
Nope,
I don't think you got the back 50 after, though.
I think if it was like, you know, Nollie Crooks, Tech Manny, I'd be like, okay, I get the parallels there. Yeah. I'm a changed man, Alex.
Yeah, prove it.
No.
Okay, then I don't believe you.
Can I prove it by not skating at all?
I haven't skated almost in a full month. Like, stepped on a board, I don't think. Actually, I've stepped on a board a handful of times, but I haven't done an ollie or anything in almost a full month.
Really? Why is that, Alex?
I just haven't really felt like it. You ever get like that?
I get exactly what you're saying. More that I was going to come on here and say that I have to quit skating because, I don't know, my ankle just like is too weak lately, and from nothing, just being old, like it's finally everything is just giving up. I can only skate for like this long. I think
is this you officially quitting skating?
Not official, but I'm giving my notice.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks left for all your final bangers.
I don't know.
Are you gonna try to
when
when you call it quits for good? Are you gonna try to get that one send-off banger, the one trick you've been waiting for, your Mount Rushmore of skating?
Yep, I'm already sussing out all the tables at Woodsworth to line them up at the top of the rail.
You probably have done that already.
No.
You laughed like you know that you did.
No, because I'm thinking I've seen all those tables and we've talked about different things to do, but no. Like, I think maybe even line them up at the back to look at, like, okay, olling over the back rail to drop.
Yeah. No, I remember looking at those one time.
Or thinking about putting it through, like, the wall, but that seems terrifying, like, and grinding across. Yeah. Kind of like that thing Jeff Rowley set up a million years ago.
Is that what you're thinking for the final banger?
Yeah, because they're plastic tables, too, so I'm thinking just a nice crook, get over, Garvey, actually just knock my face off, so I literally can't skate if I wanted to.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst.
Wouldn't have a face.
Well, it would be the worst, but
yeah.
You gotta, yeah. Yeah, because you wouldn't want that last part of yours to be your last part, though, hey?
No. I mean, I'm allowed to say that. I think it's kind of rude that you did.
Yeah, you didn't laugh right away. I was making a joke, and you just kind of, like, you took it seriously.
Too real, Alex.
A joke.
No,
it was a joke.
It was a shitty part, Alex. I was hoping to do a better.
It wasn't though. No, you're never gonna be satisfied. So you just need to admit that it was a good part.
Satisfy me, Alex. I have brought the camera out a couple times this year, but it's like it hasn't come out. Period. On me, onto anyone else yet. It's mid-June. That's a wild one. None of the homies have tried to blip up, as they say.
Yeah, I haven't even considered bringing a camera out.
You haven't? I assume that's when you said you've been on your board, but you haven't tricked. I assume you've filmed.
No. I haven't gone skating or anything. I've like take the dog out with a board and run around, so he can sprint sometimes, you know. But I haven't like gone skating.
Is this your official? Are you quitting?
No.
Oh.
There were times when I lived in Winnipeg where I like went a whole summer without like a board, I probably did some tricks and stuff, but I remember having a cruiser only for a few months and stuff like that. Yeah.
I should try that.
So it might be one of those years. Actually, no, it's not. I'm gonna get some tech fucking triple combos coming at you pretty soon here, I bet.
Yeah, it does seem crazy to turn the tap off when like literally just new tricks were just pouring out. For you. I'm thinking.
Yeah, last time the last trick I did was a double tray.
That's the last trick. End on that.
Yeah. I was putting my board in the trunk and I saw that mini board and I think I said to Sam or Kieran, what do you want to see? And they said double. Did I say triple tray just then?
No. I would have told that.
Yeah. They said double tray and I just threw down double tray, board back in the car, left. Haven't gone out since again.
Haven't talked to those guys since?
Who again? Forget their names.
Don't even answer their texts. They're like, do it again. You're like, nah, kid. Alex, in your lifetime, not sarcastically, how many autographs have you signed?
I don't know if any. Maybe like 2 in Brandon.
Nice.
I think Brandon's probably the only place I've signed autographs. You?
A couple at like demos for kids.
Brandon?
I don't recall. Probably not. Probably like some, I don't know.
100% you signed some shit in Brandon. Scrib signed shit in Brandon.
What does that mean?
He didn't even have a skateboard.
He had a Stone Cold 2-liter though, as I recall.
Yeah.
Was it? If that was the same time.
That sure was.
Was it the Mickey Papa
demo? RDS trip. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Crazy start of a yawn.
Probably had to sign it with the other hand.
Oh, because you broke your wrist.
Yep.
It would have been before that, I think.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the autograph after they saw me skating. What do you think a Doyle or a Gertz autograph resales for? Like, say it's on a nice used board with nice old shake junk grip.
So you could probably sell that board for like $5. So I would say signed.
It's pretty chipped.
You'd have to give it away for free. You'd lose value by it being signed by one of us, whatever the item is.
But somebody put a nice new, like, about this big bone sticker on the bottom.
How long ago?
The sticker?
Yeah.
The sticker's crispy. The board is pretty shredded, but it's a brand new sticker.
Yeah, but no, how long ago?
The sticker
was the sticker placed on there?
Oh, just recently. It was put on a while ago, but it hasn't been skated at all. It looks brand new, the sticker.
Oh, okay. So, because what I was thinking is could you peel it off? Probably not if it's been on for a bit.
No,
Because maybe the sticker has more value than the deck itself.
You might delam the sticker if you try to take it off.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. When it's on, that's why you gotta choose your sticker placement wisely.
Yeah.
Not very much. Hey, so...
Hey.
So, I don't know if they're still dating, but how Riley Hawk is dating Kurt Cobain's daughter.
Yeah.
I found out a more impressive one today. Maybe less impressive.
Let's hear it.
Are you familiar with Cabrian Sedlick?
Yeah.
He's sick. He's dating Mick Jagger's daughter.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I know Mick Jagger's had a bunch of kids, but happened to just be on his and her Instagram today before I even realized she was a Jagger.
You think that one's better than the Riley Hawk one?
I think the Rolling Stones are bigger than Nirvana. If we're going with that route.
Do you think Tony Hawk's bigger than
Brian Sedlick? Maybe. Less sick, though. That dude's so sick.
He back threed that big stack, hey?
When he was like a child.
Yeah.
I could not find
It's funny that he's the same guy as like the current that guy.
Yeah, that kid was like pink and wearing like Lakais, and now he's like Russian mafia.
Mm-hmm.
He skates with that Ross Svet board company or something. Yeah, all this shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, good for him.
That is good for him. You think they're gonna get married?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they'd want to put labels on it.
No.
I wouldn't if I were him.
Which one would you? Oh, if you were him, you wouldn't want to marry her, or if you were her, you wouldn't want to marry him, or both, or either, or neither.
Keep your options open. What if fucking Paul McCartney's daughter comes around and is all like, "Oh, I want to suck your dick." But she would. I mean, she's English. So she could say stuff like that, all crass, but it kind of sounds nice.
Yeah, that is a good point. I didn't really consider that. What if she did do that? Who do you think's the most famous person whose daughter like someone could date?
Oh, like does that have to have like who's the most
like Kurt Cobain's daughter's here, and then Mick Jagger's daughter's here, and then like who's like all the way up like.
I don't know. When they were in office, I would have said like Obama's kids.
Aren't they like 4?
No, they're like young 20s.
Oh,
or mid. I don't know.
You think that's? You think that's? I said tops.
When in office, he was,
No, right now, today.
Today, who you could date? Or someone's daughter?
Like, not like...
I guess...
Yeah, like a famous person's child that someone could date. Who's like the top tier.
Megan Thee Stallion's daughter or something? I don't fucking know. I don't know who's like the biggest thing.
You think Megan Thee Stallion?
And I try to think of someone young and famous. I was joshing around.
But that wouldn't make sense, because then if they had a kid, then they'd be like 0.
Sorry, it didn't make sense.
It's okay. You watch Stranger Things? It's cool that Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter is in that.
Yep, it is. And you look at her and you're like, oh yeah, you look exactly like both of them. Combined. Mm-hmm. I mean, she was cool.
It's like, it's almost like they had a kid, and if Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman had a kid, what it would look like is what she looks like.
It's like they took part of each of their DNA and smushed it into a person. Yeah, she has a cool voice.
Does she?
Interesting voice, anyway.
I don't recall the voice being anything.
Just like a little raspy.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I might have even already told you, but I'm like, no one gave me the heads up that it's a fucking half season.
It's only 2 more episodes, though.
Wait, the next bit is only 2 more?
Yeah, but the first episode's like an hour and a half, and then the second one's like 2 hours.
Okay, because all the other ones are like an hour and a half. That's horse shit. Break it down the middle. How long was that one? 4 episodes?
It wasn't apparently supposed to be split in half. It was just that they couldn't finish it all in time, so they had to split it up.
What do you mean? Netflix is like, you gotta put it out now?
Like they had the date set or whatever, but they just weren't done with like post and effects or whatever, so they just were like, we'll hold off these 2 and split it up. I mean, There's probably more discussion than just someone deciding that.
Hey,
but
our stock is at -0. We need to put this out now.
Mm-hmm. They probably knew that if they delayed for a month or 2, that people would not be very happy with them.
I mean, they're gonna do people are gonna watch it just as much. It doesn't really matter. They're gonna be like, that was too long. I won't watch it now.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it. more than I've been looking forward to any of the skating that came out this week, that's for sure. But as you could tell by how much we've talked about it.
Didn't you, how great was it that the Primitive video used that Kate Bush song in the credits?
Yeah,
like,
that
and
was cool.
It was like, clearly, what's his name who made the video, was just like watching it that week and like, as always, you wait till the end of the credits and it was probably like, okay, that sounds good, let's use that right now. Because it was like the fucking...
You think?
It was so soon after that show came out, like...
Yeah, but that's why I think that it wasn't like that. And because every song is like remixed and shit, like there's like a score or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's all like all the songs are made specifically for the video. So I would have thought that they would have spent more time on the music.
I don't know. I think that one came up pretty quickly after it.
It was pretty quick, but I feel like it was a coincidence. What do you think, viewers? Do you
think it was a coincidence? No fucking way.
I sure do.
Wow, that's a hot take.
I think it was coincidental. I do. I'll admit it.
I don't believe you.
I mean, maybe we can DM my cousin Jeff or whatever the guy was that did the music.
Yeah, that is it.
My best friend,
my buddy,
John,
yeah, my
Jordan
best friend,
or something.
My best friend John, I think, or something. Yeah,
something like that. Maybe they'd be able to tell us.
Ask Spenny to ask the Rod.
Nah.
Fine. Ask Spenny to get Wade D on our show.
Have you been watching Battle at the Barracks?
Yeah.
A bunch of episodes have been coming out this week during the week.
Yeah,
I
like
guess they're
every
trying to catch
day.
up.
Yeah.
I think. Did you watch them? I haven't.
I've watched every single one.
So P-Rod, is he going to finals?
It's so insane, that fucking tournament. It's been like a year and a half, and then you're pumping them out every day. All of a sudden, you're like, why don't you just like not spread it out so long? At least 2, I believe, of the final 4 were eliminated and have had to fill in for other people and come back in, which is pretty.
So
funny.
There's the Irish dude that does the like.
I kind of like that guy though.
I love that dude. If he wore Karyumas, I would not like him, but he doesn't.
As far as your weird flatground guys, I'm like, he can just do every fucking
P-Rod, Seva,
and that other fucking blonde kid that has played, I swear, a million games.
Tyler Peterson?
Yeah, I'm like, I've seen you in like 50% of these games. Fuck off.
So who's winning, you think? I think the Irish dude.
I gotta think. He seems like a machine. And as long as it's not fucking Seva Kretkov, I don't care.
Who's playing who? Do you know? I don't know.
P-Rod plays Seva, I think.
Okay. So P-Rod loses that.
No, I think if P-Rod can, get a turn, because P-Rod can probably double tray, but he can't, and maybe 5 trade, but he can't hard.
The Rochambeau means a lot for that game, I think.
I agree.
Whoever gets first set is just going to go for a while.
I mean, I don't think they'll ever do another Battle of Barracks. This is such the worst shit ever, but they should do one where it's like, okay, Seva, you can't do those tricks anymore. The same 5 fucking tricks you have.
They really would have to switch something up big time to
or
keep
better,
it
yeah.
exciting,
You just don't
after
invite him. You just invite, hey, call it the people anyone actually wants to see edition, and then they don't invite any of their Karyuma guys.
For a game of skate, though, obviously don't invite the Karyuma guys, but any winners or people like him, I feel like are the people that I do want to see. I don't want to see Seva street part or whatever, anything, but I'll watch him at Battle at the Barracks.
You actually don't get mad watching him play game of skate where it's like, yeah, we get it. Okay, here's Hardflip 180.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah,
Have you seen me skate?
But you can watch all this. You watch a Jossie, and he plays a gentleman's game.
Yeah, exactly. And then you put him up against Seva, who's just going 5 shove, fakey 5 shove, fucking whatever the fuck.
You want to see Jocelyn literally go through the encyclopedia, do every single trick before it gets there? I want to see it all.
Yeah, sure. But I wouldn't want them to. Yeah, that's cool.
You're
it's called strategy, man. You ever play chess? It's basically he's the chess grandmaster of BATB.
No, he's just trying to nut right away, man. He's not building up.
Yeah, well, we'll see who ends up victorious. I suppose.
Hopefully not fucking him. There was also some games where Luan was remote, where it's no,
I don't like that. That's when I watched him remotely playing Seva, I think.
Yeah.
No, I started watching it, and then I skipped to the last 2 minutes.
Skipped the last letter.
I don't want to watch that shit. I skip the intro every time, and then
everyone skips that fucking
and then
intro.
Especially if they're shit, we're out of time. Whammy Grammy.